Alright, next for CSP we have scallops. So this is actually a really easy set of CSP cases, so let's just get into it. Scallop, trace from here around to here. For the bottom, trace from here around to here. So in this position. So this one is reversed, so if you do the odd parity one, it's the good one, which is this. Should be pretty familiar to you guys. So that's odd parity. However, if you have even parity, you'll do the bad alg, which is, you see these three corners, that's your shift, and then you would do the same thing. So that's for even parity. Alright, so next we have shield scallop. So shield, trace from here to here, scallop here to here. So for even parity, we'll leave in this position and we'll just convert it to scallop like this. So again, we just do scallop. Odd parity, you'll have to move it to the back like this. Convert it to scallop this way and do it from the back. So odd parity, you have to do it from the back. So into mirrors, the same exact thing. So we have even parity here, and let's say it's flipped. You would do it from the front. These two pair up, and then we can get scallop. Even parity, odd parity, same thing. We have the two pairs here. Do it from the back. And that solves it for odd parity. So next off we have mushroom scallop. So mushroom scallop. For this case, we're gonna hold the mushroom like this, here to here. Scallop is on top, so from here to here. Okay, so for even parity, we're gonna hold it in similar position to this. So the idea is you want the mushroom, the single one wants to be in the front. So the single edge in front. And now we can just do this out, which is this. We'll take the two group and we'll put it to the side. And we get scallop kite. Even parity. Odd parity is the same thing, but as you can see, the one edge by itself is in the back. So the same thing here. Convert it to scallop kite, but with the single edge in the back, and solve it, and that's for odd parity. Mirrors, so the same thing here. This one has even parity, but the single one's in front, so we'll do this and solve scallop kite. Even parity, odd parity, the single one wants to be in the back. So convert it to scallop kite like this and just solve it. Pretty simple. So now we have the pawn. So this one is left pawn scallop. The way you would trace it is you would see this this corner group like this, and you would hold it like this, the top layer, so the lone one's in the back. For the scallop, you're going to align the scallop with this corner group. So this one's in the back, so I'll put this in the back. And also they're on opposite sides of the cube. So for this case, it'll be tracing from here to here, here to here. So this one's pretty easy to remember. For even parity, you want to take out a two group, this, like that, and it can just convert it to scallop kite like this. So again, you want to take out the two from the scallop, and now you can just solve it like this into scallop kite. It's for even parity, odd parity, you'll notice that we have this two here, these two edges. For odd parity, you'd break up these two edges. Well, you want to take them out and form the scallop kite with these two. So I'll show you what I mean. If you connect these, again you're breaking up these parts. You would get into this case, and then into scallop kite again. That's for odd parity. Mirrors are the same thing. So even parity, you're gonna break up these, so like this, and pretty simple, just convert it to scallop kite. Odd parity, you're gonna break up these, so something like this. Break these two up, and you get scallop kite. Next case is this one, so just the right pawn with the scallop. The way I trace this is the alone edge in the back, and we'll have this corner in the back, and we'll have the scallop in the back, opposite layer from the pawn. So this is my tracing position, here to here, here to here. So it's pretty much the same concept as for the left pawn. So we have even parity. You would just break up these two to get into scallop kite. Odd parity, you would break up these, so something like this. Scallop kite. So that's for odd parity. For these cases, the mirrors, same thing. So for even parity, break up these, so like this. One slice is scallop kite, and you can just solve it like normal. Even parity, and for odd parity, you want to break up these, so bring it up like this to scallop kite. Next is left fist scallop. So the way it sets up is you hold these two corners in the bottom left of the top layer, and you set the scallop so that one slice it gets here. So for this case, it's tracing from here to here, here to here. Pretty simple. Even out, you're going to leave it as it is and just solve it like normal. So slice here, in this case, and should be pretty familiar by now. Scallop kite. Even parity. Odd parity. You would move both to the back like this. Pretty simple. Get into a scallop kite with the pair in the back and scallop here. And you can just solve it like normal. So that's for odd parity. Mirrors are pretty much the same thing. Even parity, you'll leave this in front like normal, bring it up, and we'll convert it to scallop kite. Odd parity, move both layers, get this 2 in the back. Other than that, same thing, we're getting into scallop kite. So that's for odd parity. So here's the last case, we have right fist scallop. Same thing here. For the tracing positions, we have this corner thing, bottom left, top layer, and scallop here. And that's our tracing, so it's here to here, and here to here. Okay, so for even parity, same exact thing, we're gonna leave as it is. We're gonna slice here, and we get into this very familiar case into scallop kite. Even parity. Odd parity, we're moving both layers of it. So we got this groove in the back. Slice, and same thing into scallop kite. That's for odd parity. So these are the last two. for the mirrors. Even parity, keep these in front, don't move the layers, and we'll just solve like normal. Scallop kite, that's for even parity. Odd parity, we're moving both layers a bit, and we'll insert it from this angle and have these in the back. Into scallop kite, that's for odd parity. So that's pretty much it for the scallop cases. They're pretty simple. So yeah, thanks for watching.